Shalom, Salama, Siemi, Shalom. Greetings to all my Israelite brothers and sisters from around the world. Whether you're of the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the house of Israel, the Shemitic bloodline, the Shemitic origin, Lemba confirmed and Igbo confirmed DNA, or you're a Gentile grafted into the house under the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. Shalom. I welcome you all this morning. So, as it was, now they're saying that the missile that hit Poland, you're never going to go the truth. Here's the thing: you'll never know the truth. The problem is, we know the truth. The government does, or excuse me, the analyst, the analyst that was able to see it on the sensors to see the origin. They're able to see. They know the truth. And here's the thing, you can speculate 1,000 times. Well, did Russia do it for this or did Russia do it for that? And I'm going to tell you this. Like I had said, this was to gauge all responses. And like I have said on this show many a times, the US doesn't do well fighting wars in the cold. Look at our track record. All offenses that we do is usually done in the springtime. It's just how it goes. You get better weather in the spring. It's warmer in the spring. It's people. War is people management, not necessarily equipment. The equipment can go. You put the equipment can run. You make sure the oil is in there. You make sure the oil's getting changed. You make sure that the nuts and bolts are tightened down. You're changing out the spark plugs. You're putting the coolant in there, the radiator fluids. You can do all that. But the key to warfare are the people. And when the people are there, it's not necessarily the war itself, it's the people. Will the people back the war? Or will they denounce it? See, this is an interesting time to really be alive because I'm going to tell you this. Nowhere in the history of this country has there been a time where in the you can say on the horizon you can see war coming, but the people are asking questions of their captors. Let me, I think we take this to heart, or and I'll joke about it, but it's really actually not a joke. It's the truth. You have morale issues going on because in the microcosm of the NBA, it actually shows what we have been going through as a people. And I'm going to tell you, there are still folks in the military that still have June of 2020 in their minds. And that was the final straw for most people, most Black folks. And then, roughly 15 months later, 17, 14, 15 months later, you see a withdrawal from a campaign that was to be for quote unquote global war on terrorism. If someone could really understand what that means, because if you're trying to fight terrorism, wouldn't you fight terrorism at home? And wouldn't you fight the traditional terrorists, aka Ku Klux Klan? No, not these terrorists, those terrorists. Not not these folks that will mutilate you and try to drag you off and kill you. Those folks, they're the bad people. And what have they done for me? What have they done to me? Well, look at what they did to September 11th. That never equated to the amount of people that they literally killed over the course of these 400 years. We have to start making sense of these things. We have to start balancing the equations. We have to start understand the mathematical formulas to the emotional responses that they try to provide. Okay, mathematically speaking, okay, this war on terror. How many black folks have this war killed up until September 11th? But I have to kind of give this caveat. The caveat is we weren't going through an awakening during that time. We weren't. But we're going through an awakening now. We are. See, the if you didn't understand this, the US lives and dies by us. By us. Recruitment numbers low, us. Morale in the military low, us. And see, they're thinking that the symbolism. I saw that uh, as soon as Lloyd Austin had become the Secretary of Defense, I said, "Yeah, they want us to fight, so it's easy to promote one of us." See, don't you see? Look at this, look at that. And then we start to realize just because you look like one of us doesn't mean that you have us in the best interest of us. And that was quickly shown with what we're seeing in the mainstream, what we're seeing with these commentators and these analysts, and you have commentators and analysts that are starting to get this. Give it a little bit of time because this thing had legs and this thing was moving and this thing was crawling, this thing was running. It ran, it caught fire. That you want to know why? Now, guess what? Now the curses are on them. Because here's the thing. Shout out to Sister Shonda. Shout out to Sister Shonda anyway, because she got her 7,000. I'm still, hours away from my 3K. My NBA 3K. Oops, I can't say that. We boycotting the NBA. Nope. I can't get no video games. But the jersey's on sale. No. You want a hat? You better purchase a Hebrews to Negroes hat. You want a jersey? You better purchase a Hebrews to Negro jersey. You want some shoes? You better see if Under Armour has special edition Hebrews to Negro shoes. What'd you get, man? These are those H2Ns, yo. They selling like fire. But somebody better call Ice Cube and just tell him instead of the big three, you just need to call it the H2N League. Just put it all up in their faces. Because oh, you know that clip is going to go viral, right? The man that, this is a breakdown that Sister Shonda had. Shout out to Elder Rufus of Straightway, Georgia. And he put it down. And he did what a lot of us are told to, right? If you want somebody to take you seriously, you just have to come with the facts and you can't emotionalize things. You just have to come with the facts. And when the brother came with the facts and he didn't emotionalize things, then you saw on the flip the one that did not have any facts and he emotionalized and he made himself look like a complete moron. Well, that doesn't mean anything that Poland and German, that doesn't mean anything. Yes, it does, because you're literally trying to claim a bloodline that's not yours. Well, I don't believe in the Bible. Well, then why are you then you might as well just call yourself I'm a European. See, when you say an Ashkenaz, that is a biblical reference. That is a biblical connotation. But we also understand when you're talking about Shemitic, that is also a biblical connotation because there is a bloodline inference to there that the same folks over in the land that they want to call, or formally renamed from Palestine, They get the markers. That's how they go. They get the markers from the Lemba and the Ibu, and they test it against themselves. Well, we do that, and on top of that, you can't run away from anthropology, from bone structures. The bones are crying out, the skulls are crying out. You can't do that, and you can't just say, "Well, my argument is, listen, I'm white and I say so." I'm Ashkenaz, I'm white, and I said, "This dude was trying to separate himself from another race. Which one is it? Do you understand this is warfare?" And now you're starting to see how warfare had been played against us for these last 400 years being in their land. Well, you're just gonna sit down and shut up and just believe everything that I tell you because why? Because I'm white and I say so. Well, what is the genetic the structures? What shows you that you have a genetic differentiation between your other European counterparts? Shut up! I'm white and I say so. Even the white folks are on there were kind of giving him the side eye, like, hello, because you have to understand in this we're in an open air prison family. That's all it is. A generational open air prison where they bring in all sorts of guards of this prison every single day. They tell you who they want to have admitted. They tell you, look, they don't even want Haitians here because they're too dark, but they'll have the Ukrainians here because why? They'll be perfect genetic candidates for their future guards, their future gatekeepers, taskmasters, overseers. But when you get here, you just have to remember the rules. There's an untouchable class because these folks believe that they're the chosen people because they don't fit any Shemitic bloodline. Listen, I told you, they're not really afraid of us doing anything to them. They're not. They're not afraid of black folks. No, they're not. Brother Karras has nothing to do with them. I don't. That's between them and the Most High. You can call yourself whoever you want to call yourself. You can call yourself an elephant. I don't care. But the ones that do care are the guards that you have enlisted for your service and then declaring yourself as a religious idol to them. And now their idolatry is breaking. Do you understand this? Because why? Because it's pumped up every single Sunday in these Eurocentric churches. Pray for Israel. Pray for Israel. No, no, not the people of Israel. Pray for the state of Israel. Not Israelites. Pray for the state of Israel. Not the ones with Shemitic bloodlines. No, pray for the Ashkenaz that are literally the same stock, the same people, and we're going to idealize them. The game is running out. I've never seen like the countdown that I'm seeing right now. It's hard to like we're seeing it. It's not hard. It's very much interesting to say the least. Well, just shut up and listen to me. Listen. I may be Ashkenaz, but I'm supposed to be better than you all. That was my birthright. No, your birthright is Jeremiah 16 and 19. We're just telling you that that was your birthright. We're telling you that the gig is up. I don't know if you all seen that post on Facebook where our brother was laughing that the gig is up, and here's the problem that these pastors now have. They you show them these clips, they have to now respond. This is their ideology. Do you understand? This literally destroys the Eurocentric church. This is the ideology of white supremacy. And now they're getting it. It's getting blasted in front of their faces. Well, it's not the black folks that are asking these questions. Now here comes these white folks. Wait. How come none of what you're saying is biblically accurate? Show me where this is. Show me. You think that we are examiners? Oh no. See, they're the ones that they're really afraid of because they're the ones that have armories. Let's cue that war. Our awakening actually triggered this war that's getting ready to be fought. I don't know if you all truly understood this. Their awakening, let's trigger this war because why? We need to have a distraction point. If you actually took a look at, they'll have it like the defense theater campaign plan, like 2020 and things of that nature, or like campaign reviews and things of that nature. They actually say, look, they were not ready to have a conventional war with the mega powers. It was like until like 2035 or something like that. But that all changed with George Floyd. If you didn't understand, these were the seeds. These were the seeds that planted. Oh, well, let me jump on their side. Let me go ahead and jump on there. Let me go ahead and jump on this. See, we stand in solidarity. Now, just shut up. Just shut up. And we'll prop up another, mouthpiece or someone or something. And then all of a sudden, when those mouthpieces weren't being controlled and they weren't ripping off black folks, amazing the mouthpieces that they couldn't control then begin to mysteriously pass away under mysterious circumstances, of course. Good, we got them to shut up. We took care of all the undesirables, all the headaches, all the problems. Yeah, they are toast. If we had any issues, we don't have them anymore. And now here we are. This is just en masse. They can't control this thing. It's funny to see when the Most High has his fire spreading, they cannot control it. Well, what does the Bible even mean? It doesn't mean anything. The Bible is just, we don't even go off the Bible. How are you going to call yourself Ashkenaz when that's a biblical reference? How are you going to call yourself Semitic when that's supposed to infer, right? Shem. It's an inference, right? I'm inferring that that's Shem, even though it's Semitic, something like. Not really. Well, I'm Semitic because I'm something like that. I'm not it. I'm just a convert. Well, we're the bloodline and we can prove it. Don't get it twisted. We extend way beyond the Atlantic Ocean. That's what they're afraid of. See, you have to understand now, if we're waking up to who we are, then guess what? Do you not think that this awakening is taking place all around the world, especially Africa? Do you not think that Africa is saying, look, you better bring our family back, or else we're not going to hook you up with this oil? We're not going to hook you up with this grain. No, forget it. Because now you start to understand there is, for them, now a clear and present danger. Man, if they could sweep us up like that, we can never have that happen again. It's a danger. Y'all didn't even understand how these dry bones were coming together because do you understand it's a matter of survival? Well, let's get our brothers and sisters from across the pond. They're not going to be perfect, but we need them to be here because if not, we will die. See, you didn't understand when the Most High said he's gonna bring us back to our land. That's exactly what he meant. How's he gonna do it? Ships of Tarshish, Isaiah 60. Where's Tarshish at? Europe. I'm gonna get these Europeans to bring us on back because why? Because Europe needs the resources. How's that go? I'm gonna bring a nation out the north to do what? To fight against your oppressors, your enemies, because that's the mechanism. We tend not to think that these mechanisms aren't out there. They surely are. And they're in full force right now. Because I want you to think about this. Now, I'm just saying this in the 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 scenario, right? The what if factor, right? Purely in the hypothetical. Purely in the hypothetical. What if that missile was actually a Russian missile? What if it was there as a means to say, look, you're going to cross the border into Ukraine. We're going to be ready for you. What if that actually happened? And what if that was actually supposed to trigger that Article 5 response? And the US has said, don't worry about it. Hypothetically, there's going to be a lot of people that will be mad that, well, somebody said that they're going to come to my aid and they didn't. See, you have to look at things in not just the biblical eye, but also in the prophetic eye. For what? What? Why these nations turn on the whore? Why do they turn on Babylon? Because now you're realizing that you played yourself. Well, I thought that that was the case. They had said this, they had said that. No, it sounds good. It's music to your ears. Doesn't mean it's reality. Oh, look, they got all this stuff. Okay. Do you not know what the word stated with all of the armies of the Amorites and the Moabites when they had been camped up against Jerusalem? And then they began to fight each other, and then they began to run away. Do you not think that the Most High can cause a panic in the camp? Do you not realize the Most High is causing a panic in the enemy's camp right now when it comes to us? They're in their camp panicking. You got to know the multi dimensions of warfare because they're in mass. They're panicking. Well, who are the people? Who are Shem? Who's Shemitic? The internet's it's had a great job of capturing all the little specific pieces. The internet does a great job of folks capturing video and downloading those videos. Oh, and replaying those videos. It's here, family. It's going down. It's a real deal. So, hypothetically, if I were Russia and I did do that, I would see that as the ultimate sign of weakness right there. Oh, they really don't want it. They're just trying to bolster up, right? What do bullies do? How many of us have had to fight bullies as kids? I've had to fight bullies. They have a bigger posture. They try to take a bigger stand. They try to have some sort of Burroughs stance because they think that you're going to be afraid and fearful and that you won't stand up. And the moment you stand up and you punch them in the face, they fold like a deck of cards. I had a bully when I was younger, I still remember his name. And I stood up to him. I said, "All right, let's go." And I was about to throw down. He said, all right. No, we're good. We're good. Now, I remember my oldest daughter, she had a bully in high school. And it was a black girl. Black girl was jealous of her. But my daughter, even though she was smaller, she was very muscular because she played soccer. The black girl tried to jump her with her other friend. She punched the one girl in the face. Once that girl got rocked, I think she ran home. She was like, I'm done with this. She ran home. And then the other girl that was the bully, she got on top of her, just started waylaying on her, and like was kicking her a lot. I mean, like, I think the girl had to go to the hospital. Then the parents came down, because if you have a bully kid, you're gonna have a bully parent. When I was married at the time, the wife was like, "And?" I got up to the doorway. I'm just looking at him like, we could take it there. I still have my uniform on. I had just come back, just got off of duty. You think my daughter's beat down was good? Let me show you what I can do. And I got the cameras in the yard. And I will put this mess on YouTube. That was a freshman year. No more problems after the beatdown. Matter of fact, it was like a year later, I saw her like walking with the same girls when she had gotten off the bus. And I'm like, wait, weren't these kids that you used to have problems with? She's like, yeah, but we're cool. I hang out with them at school. I'm like, I had to laugh. I had to laugh because you you want to know what? That's our people all day. Okay, I learned the limit, but you want to know what? I'd rather be friends with them than go up against them. It does. It provides a level of respect when you beat that person down, and when that person gets out of line. It does. Man, you're right. I was in the wrong. So, needless to say, I don't see in Putin a man that's going to be backing down, and I don't see the people as backing down. I think somehow we done just miscalculated on the 80s and 90s Soviet Union era thinking that still pervades in probably the annals and halls of government. The sanctions done backfired. We done ended up sanctioning ourselves. That's isn't that always what happens to the wicked? Everything that the wicked tries to do is foiled. We just say, look, leave people alone. See, we take that to heart, man. Leave them alone. Not so much the others. We'll go all day, just be about our business. Don't bother me. I won't bother you. And see, now it's funny because there was a bother. And the craziest thing was nobody was saying anything for over 4 years. Nobody said anything about this book for over 4 years. Everybody in this community knew about Hebrews to Negroes. Everyone. But it got out of hand with them. They got out of line. Oh, you knew about this book? Yeah, we've been knew about this book. Oh, they're denying the Holocaust. No, they never denied the Holocaust. They just denied the numbers. Well, that's anti-Semitic. Well, then you better talk to Poland. Maybe that's why Poland got that missile on them. You better not change it back. You better not you change it back from 4.5 million to 6 million. Change it back. But they're acting like this is just like, oh, see, we knew this. And we knew this time was coming because why? Because it's always them that usher this in. That's how the Most High always makes it. Sit here, wait patiently, and let the Most High take care of things. Excuse me. Sit here, wait patiently, and let them fight. And they were fighting a losing battle. I'm sure these folks knew that it existed, but they also knew that, hey, well, if it's not really that popular, no harm, no foul. But now the popularity is off the charts. And now, well, what is it? Who are you? Oh, you can't be whoever you want to be. You just can't make it up out of thin air. Uh-oh, do you understand this? How the whole deck of cards are coming down? This has bigger implications to that. Oh, you mean we just can't be anything we want to be? I can't make things on up. There has to be a biblical order. Do you understand it's bigger than what people are saying? It's bigger. You want to make up your gender? Do you get this? It's bigger. DIY Queen, you knew I was going. Oh, hallelujah. I can't put that on there because you know YouTube will shut me down in a minute. We'll just talk about transcontinental railroads or transmissions or transportation, transracialism, transhumanism, or the trans family that lives down the street. I think they may be Vietnamese or Cambodian. Thank you, Garth. We're talking about the transcripts. Room, room with the Trans Am. Oh, they're transmutations. No. Oh, I'm just listen. I'm just saying you can't be Willy Wonka up here anymore. You can't be in a world of pure imagination. Come with me and you'll see. In a world of pure imagination, total biblical fabrication. From Shem to Ashkenaz. Genesis 10 is not my friend. Oh my goodness. Oh. You know, you lick a gobstopper. It starts off Shem and it ends off Ashkenaz. No, it doesn't. Get out of here. Oh, they try to give us that Laffy Taffy, and that mess is not working. Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't even bring any type of scriptures out. I'm sorry. For my, I'm just gonna bring this on. Here we go. Let me just get here. Just Jeremiah 16 and 19. That seems appropriate today. Let me just get this read to you all. I was wondering how long I'd be able to hold out today because that cold front came through, and then my sinuses, everything else is acting up. Hallelujah. But here we go. Jeremiah 16:19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. We are in the day of our affliction right now. Hallelujah. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there's no profit. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? See, they made idols unto themselves. They made idols unto themselves. We talked about this. This idolatry. You just didn't know how deep this warfare was. We didn't know how deep spiritual warfare was. We're now finally hip to the game of spiritual warfare. We hadn't been hip to this game for 400 years. We were nowhere near this. We were not touching this. We were so ignorant of this, we couldn't even understand it. But look how this thing is. Look how things have been exposed. Look how things have been shown. And that is what they're afraid of. We're speaking up, we're speaking out. Again, our voices are powerful because, and I'm quoting right back of what Sister Shonda had presented. Elder Rufus came through. He said, look, We're just trying to get an understanding. That's it. We don't even have to have any type of accusations. Isn't that awesome? I'm not going to accuse you of anything. You just explain to me. You explain it to me. Do you get what I'm saying? They have to explain it. Oh, that in lies the problem. That in lies the problem. Oh, yeah. Now it's going to be a consequence. Well, they're going to get mad at us. For what? You lying to them? Yeah, I'd probably be mad too. You're listen, we're not the ones that you have to be worried about. Because now they're really understanding they're locked into this agreement worse than a Verizon or T-Mobile contract. You will not get your upgrade, my friend. You are in this to the very end. Uh-oh, it's time to leave. Where are we going? Anywhere other than here. We just need the first flight back to Europe. I see what's happening. It said Pakistan, Dagestan, I can't stand. Well, I can't be here. These folks are trying to end us. In other news, the State Department is processing passports at a historic rate. These folks are like, no, it's time to roll. I get it now. Kyrie done opened up the whole can of worms. Because now they're going to start putting two and two together. I got here. This is a promised land. This is, I was gonna make it rich. You didn't understand the fine print. You're gonna make it rich up until them 400 years. Then comes judgment time. Enjoy what you can enjoy from them 400 years, because now judgment is here. Oh, you're telling me they're just converts? Man, y'all just Europeans? Get out of here with that mess. Oh. I, the Most High is probably just up there on his throne, just rolling and laughing so hard. Hey, Michael, look. You see the look on that person's face? Look at the look on my man's face. He found out that they're a converts. Look at this look. Ah. He said, I need all of this on a YouTube channel. Oh, man. What a time to be alive. And it's funny because it's not just that particular channel. There are hundreds of these channels. It's got TikToks on this going all day. But all we're doing is seeing the Most High working, and His word isn't returning void. So this is why I'm telling you, I'm like, look, we don't know what this week will bring. Each week has just been, to be honest, each week since honestly late October, I want to say each week, each day, it's been crazy. Oh man, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So that's why I said, family, I don't know what each week brings, but again, wow. So continue to stay buckled up, continue to move with spiritual discernment, because we're starting to see this, family. We are starting to see this. Hallelujah. So with that said, family, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Try and get through the rest of this week, through this cold front. Just continue to give the Most High praise. Hallelujah. Most High willing, I'll be on tomorrow, the eve of the Shabbat, and then go from there. So, with that said, family, shalom, salama, siemi, shalom, peace and blessings, Israel.